What's going on, good people? Hey, look here, man. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Man, we're almost out of February in 2026. This year's going by fast. Let me tell you something, man. Focus on your brand. Focus on you. Whatever your brand is, you need to focus on it. You're in that job that you hate, you cannot stand, and you're stagnant. You're there because, oh, you're making a lot of money. And your coworkers, your family, your friends are saying, man, why would you want to quit and go do this when you ain't gonna make no money in your first couple of years in business? Or you work, you're gonna go to this job to take a pay cut. But you know what? At the end of the day, when you sit there, and this is my take, when you sit there and you work a job that you cannot stand, and you're just there because of the money, you have a broke mindset. You have no faith in yourself. You have no faith in the man above. And you're sitting here listening to your coworkers. You're sitting here listening to your broke mindset friends are telling you, man, man, heck no, I'm here for the money. I'm here for the money. Yeah, you're here for the money. So a lot of folks will say they won't do any and everything for money, but yeah, they would. Because if you're willing to sit there and sacrifice your body, well, if it's a physical job, where it's mentally draining your mindset, your energy. When you wake up in the morning to get ready to go to work, you ain't even got out of bed. Monday morning, you're like, oh my gosh, I got a headache already. What do you want? I got a headache. What's wrong? Gotta go to this job I hate. Yeah, I'm making 100, 120, 130. Oh yeah, I'm making a lot of money. But man, I just hate it. I hate my boss. I hate the direction that the company is going. I just, oh man. What do you want to do? I know what I want to do, but it's gonna take a pay cut if I go to that job. Or I want to go out and branch on my own. But we all know when you go out and branch on your own, your first year you might not make that much money. You might make 40 grand. You might make 50. You might make 30. Oh my gosh. Life has got to be better than this. I'm here to tell you, you can. If you don't focus on yourself and keep saying it day by day by day by day, you will be stuck in that place. You will be stuck in that place. Myself, I do food service. I deliver groceries overnight to restaurants. Hey, it's a great job for some people. Some people, when I first started, some people, they say they like it. But majority of people tell you they don't like it. It's just that it pays the bills. It makes a lot of money. This is what I was told by OGs when I first started 9 years ago. Talk to them, hey man, you like this? Man, shout out. Been here, I've been here already 10 plus years, 15 plus years. It pays the bills. Fast forward 9 years later, those same individuals I talked to have had surgery on their hands from carpal tunnel, from grabbing cases, you're going down the ramp real heavy loads, and I go, wow, you get all carpal tunnel in your hands, got a guy right now, he's been there 26 years, he needs knee surgery, knee all messed up, got a guy's pendants. I mean, he tore ACL. Like, the job, yes, you make a lot of money, but it's very taxing on the body. Very taxing. It's a young man's game. That's what I always tell these young men that's coming in. When I run across them, whether it's a social media or whatever case, or if I know a couple young men that when they graduate high school, they don't know what they want to do. Hey man, well, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, get into a skilled trade. You don't have to be trucking, but if you do trucking, hey, see if you can get into food service. Food service, man, it's a good game for somebody that's in the early, especially in the early 20s. You get out here, you're 21. It's perfect industry to get in. You know what I'm saying? If you do it right, you can run it up 10, 15 years. You could be out of the food service game. You can be completely out of it. If you want to stay in trucking, you can go do LTL, less than truckload. Or you can do your research and then buy your own truck. Get on the road and be your own boss. There's so much to do in the industry. But my thing is you have to have a plan. If you just get in this game, you have no plan, you're just like, hey man, shit. I'm just looking for a job just to work, make good money, and retire. Regardless of how bad it beats my body up, regardless of how bad it sucks the energy, and regardless of how bad my mindset's all messed up, regardless of how bad the business changed for the worse, hey man, as long as I'm making good money, I'm fine. Well, that's fine and dandy. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with working a corporate job, and you're there just for the money. You have no ambitions to do anything else. Nothing. Work that job. You got your CDL. Now you're driving. Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm making at ATL. I'm making 100, 105, 110, 130, 100, 140, 200 grand. Because a lot of people feel like in this industry you can't make 200 grand. You can make 200 grand in food service. You can. Depending on where you work at. You know what I'm saying? You can do the travel team. You can make 200 grand. A lot of people think you can't. You can make 200 grand in food service. The question is, what are you willing to do? You're willing to sacrifice your whole body. You're willing to sacrifice, if you got a wife and kids, you're willing to sacrifice all that time, all those years, 10, 20, 30 years, just to make 200 grand plus or 150 grand plus. Now you got kids. Now you wasn't there for your kids. See, a lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people feel like, man, hey man, I had an individual tell me the other day, my job come before my kids. I was like, God dang, okay. Well, if you had that mindset, you should never had no kids. Don't bring no kids in this world, and then you get mad when society is the one that raised your kids, because you're basically letting your wife or your girlfriend or your baby mama become a single parent by raising the kids by herself. Yeah, you're sending the funds home, but you're not there when he or she is playing sports, when he or she is in academic programs, or maybe he or she going through something, and you need the parent teacher conference. All they see is mom, mom, mom. They don't see dad, because your mom says the job becomes before your kids. To me, that is the most craziest thing a person can ever say. My job become before my kids. But let you go out there and do something wrong, that I guarantee they get rid of you before that. Then what you gonna say then? Oh man, I put my job before my kids. Like I said, yes, we're on this earth. We're out here. We gotta provide. We gotta grind. But you gotta have a balance. When you bring in kids in this world, you have to have a balance. Before you bring kids in this world, make sure that you have your ducks in a row. Don't bring no kids in this world and you out here, you just want to grind, because now the kids are missing out. A lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people are like, man, shit, I got to provide for these kids. Hey, man, don't bring no kids in this world. Don't. Leave the kids where they're at until you get yourself together, and then you bring them in. I'm telling you, you will be so much in less stress, because once you bring kids in this world and you're working a job that you hate, you got debt up to here, you can't move on, because you need that money to provide. And especially if you have a wife that don't work, then you really gotta kill it. See, when you have a helpmate, somebody has got your back, I don't care what nobody say, it takes a lot of pressure off you. Because if it's something out there you want to do, not only do you have the mindset, the courage, but she is pushing you too, because she got your back. You don't have to worry about finances, because she got your back. A lot of guys don't have that. A lot of guys get women and they just rely solely 1,000, 5,000% on the man. When I first got my wife, I told her, don't solely rely on me, because I could be here today and not be here tomorrow. Yeah, my life insurance, we have all this, other things, the assets that I have, but don't sit back and rely on me. Make sure that you're a steward for yourself. Find out what you want to do. What do you want to do in life? What do you want to do, and go after it. I got your back 1,000%. And it's always been like that for years. So, I'm here to tell you, working on myself, and eventually there's a new chapter coming. There's been something I've been wanting to manifest for the longest. Fear has stopped me. But this time, after last night, I'm not letting fear get in the way, and I'm going to trust the good Lord. And if you have something that you want to work on, whether if it's your brand, whether if it's yourself, whatever it is that you want, stop letting fear get in the way. Today stops. Where you stop letting fear get in the way and move forward. Y'all take it easy. Have a blessed day.